You love your kids, and I know you want to give them the very best. And trust me, you can do this. Now, stick around until the end, and I'll also share with you an exciting resource I've created to guide new homeschoolers through those critical early years. Now, the first lesson I've learned: don't wait around for the perfect time to begin your child's education. Start teaching early, even before kindergarten, by reading out loud to your child regularly on a regular basis. My own dyslexic child, also who struggled with apraxia, is a great example. I began reading early with them, and now their confidence and reading skills have grown tremendously. I can't keep enough books on hand for this child, and this is after I was told that they wouldn't be able to read very well. But consistency was the key. Another lesson I have learned is one of the biggest gifts you can give your children is teaching them how to follow a routine. Routines are king. Make sure they wake up early, tidy their rooms, comb their hair, get themselves dressed. Just like the adult world expects us to be punctual and responsible, your homeschool should reflect those same values. Having a clear structure helps prepare your children for college and life beyond your home. Now, I know that there are homeschooling families in the community who have opposite schedules, so I'm not talking to them. But for most, the day starts early. Get those kids out of that bed. Thirdly, homeschooling gives you the power to curate the right environment for your family. Be careful about who and what you allow in your children's lives, whether through friendships, co-op, or even church environments. Ensure their influences align with your family's values. I can remember one new youth group starting up in an old church I used to go to. It was to be called The Vortex. The name alone raised some eyebrows, but looking at the room where it was to be held did it for us. Needless to say, we did not allow our children to participate. And that decision brought much criticism upon us as parents. But we didn't care. We had to protect our children. Remember, we homeschool partly to avoid negative influences, and let's not invite them in another way, especially through our churches. Next, you must limit screen time and focus on excellence. Screens might be tempting, but too much screen time can harm your child's ability to focus and to find joy in other activities. Ensure they use technology intentionally and avoid overindulging, especially during the school week. Similarly, instilling a mindset of excellence is crucial. Teach your kids to always do their best. No matter what, whether it's a science project or a math test, encourage them to strive for greatness, not mediocrity. Excellence isn't about being perfect, it's about effort and commitment. By the way, if you're feeling a little overwhelmed or unsure of how to start, I've created a course specifically for new homeschoolers. It's tailored to help you confidently plan and teach your young child in those important early years. Click the link below to learn more about it. I'd love to walk this journey with you. Now, next, use challenging co-ops if you choose to do one. Co-ops can be a great resource, but choose wisely. Look for ones that challenge your children academically and encourage them to rise to their potential. If a co-op isn't serious about education, it might not be worth your time, unless you are looking for a fun outlet for your kids one day a week or something like that. But then I only recommend co-ops that inspire growth, not encourage mediocrity. Another lesson I have learned is to not be afraid to seek help when I need it in order to teach. You don't have to teach everything on your own. Whether it's a difficult subject or a new skill, there's no shame in hiring a tutor, enrolling your child in an online class, or using a co-op for specific subjects, or enrolling in a community college course. The goal is to ensure your child gets the best education possible, even if it means bringing in extra help. We have graduated 5 of our 8 young people, and every last one of them took classes in one or all of those forms. Another lesson learned: you absolutely must teach the core subjects thoroughly. If there's one thing I emphasize, it's mastering the core subjects like math, language, science, history, and even a foreign language. These are the building blocks of a strong education. When children are equipped with these skills, they can face any challenge the world brings with confidence and capability. If you lack sufficient skills to help your child excel in a certain subject, then this is where you use the last tip I gave you. Believe me when I say that you can find an expert in 5 minutes to teach it for you. Trust and believe. We have done it throughout our 27 years. My last tip, but certainly not the least, I encourage Christian homeschooling families to weave God's teaching into everyday life. At our house, We don't treat faith as a separate class, but infuse it naturally into our conversations. When we sit to eat our meals, when we are walking about outside, and we are working on a project together, we incorporate the thoughts of God. A Christian worldview gives your kid a foundation to face life challenges with grace and wisdom. These tips are just the beginning of what I've learned nearly 3 decades of homeschooling. While my homeschool wasn't perfect, it got results, and I now have grown children who are thriving on their own. If you're a new homeschooler, know this: you can do it. Your love, dedication, and willingness to learn will carry you far. And if you'd like a little extra guidance, don't forget to check out the link below to my homeschooling course. It's specifically designed to help you succeed in your early years of teaching. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope these tips inspire and encourage you as you continue your homeschooling adventure. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more homeschooling insights. Also, I have a TV show that is on the CTR Media Network. It's where you will find other wonderful programs and fellow homeschoolers. Leave a comment below with your own tips or questions. I'd love to connect with you. Happy homeschooling and God bless.